Operation Ajay, 212 Indian students have returned to India from the Air India flight. In fact, it landed just around 6 a.m. So the first flight carrying 212 Indian nationals from Israel has now landed with Union MOS Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who was also present to welcome the Indian nationals at the airport. First up, listen in to that statement of Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who was there to welcome the Indian students who've been stranded in Israel amid the ongoing conflict.
It's obviously a difficult time for all those people in Israel who've been dragged into this conflict, innocent people. As you know, today is the first flight of Operation Ajay, and this is completely in keeping with our Prime Minister's vision, Prime Minister's determination that our government, his government, will never leave any Indian behind. Any Indian anywhere in the world that finds himself or herself in harm's way, our government, our Prime Minister is determined to protect them, bring them back home safely. And I'm very glad this plane load of students and Indians have managed to fly back safely. And I think in a lot of ways we are deeply grateful to our Prime Minister. And of course, everybody involved, the Minister Jaishankar, the team at the External Affairs Ministry, the flight crew of this Air India flight, for making this possible, for bringing our children back home safely and soundly and back home to their loved ones. And this is certainly something that is a signature of our government, that we leave no Indian behind in harm's way.
So any message for those who are there and they want to come back? Any message from the Indian?
No, stay calm, stay calm, be in touch with the embassy there, because the government of India will certainly make all the efforts that are necessary to bring you back home safe and to reunite you with your families. This is something that our government has done repeatedly, will always do. Every time that an Indian finds himself in harm's way, our government will step up and do whatever is necessary to bring them back home safely.
I think we came to know yesterday, and everything happened so fast. Like you can see, right now I'm here. So we just saw the tweet, like Indian government is started. In the meantime, I got the email like we will be in contact. Then I have to just register and I got the flight. So they are done. There are lots of Indian there. It depends on the in which area you are. Like I'm in the central part. So central part is still like we have lots of missiles still, but not as the southern part. Southern part is really bad.
All right, let's cut across to Madhurima as well, who's there at the Delhi airport. Madhurima, take us through the reactions you're picking up. What do the students have to say about the ongoing situation? And how many of the students have arrived at the Delhi airport?
Well, Samiksha, the flight from Tel Aviv has arrived here in the national capital, and we are seeing that for past half an hour, all those who've arrived here have started coming out. I'll take you directly to the visuals that the security has been heightened over here. And here is one of the nationals, and I'll speak to him directly.
59
Sir, आप अभी कितने बजे
448
पहुंचे और क्या सिचुएशन है वहाँ पर?
मतलब मैं समझा नहीं.
What is the situation like there?
No, situation is now they are all are controlling by the army. So now the situation is under control. Under control.
So where were you there in Israel? Where were you based?
Yeah, so I live in Israel in northern province, near to Haifa city.
Okay. Is the situation better than the southern part or southern part?
Yeah, it's quite better than the southern part.
So when did you decide to come back? What was the reason that you decided that it's better to come back to?
So it was truly sudden. I didn't plan to visit India because I had already booked my ticket to November next month. So I didn't plan, but suddenly I received an email and confirmation email. Then I talked to my family, and
the entire process was easy for you to register.
Very easy, very easy.
The embassy assisted you?
Very well. The Singla Saab, I don't know the full name. The Singla, Dr. Singla sir, he is excellent person. He was also there during the evacuation process. Yeah.
So So you see that this is one of the voice that we're getting from the Tree airport in the national capital. This is the gate from where all these nationals are coming out, Indian nationals, one after another. And all have to say the same thing. They're all resonating the similar sentiments, asserting that they thank the Indian embassy, they're thanking the Indian government, that they were very swift to evacuate their nationals. And like we heard the MEA spokesperson yesterday as well, there are around 18,000 Indians, and all have been given the opportunity that if they wish to come back to India, as per their wish, they will be aided. And today 212, like you were pointing out, Samiksha, 212 nationals have already reached here. We've been speaking to all these students since morning, and all they have to are doing is they're thanking the Indian government and specifically highlighting that the situation was slowly getting worse there, where many of them, like we just spoke to this gentleman over here, he says that though he was in the northern part of Israel, but the situation was slowly getting worse and it was better to return to India. And he highlighted as well that how easy the entire process was, that the Indian embassy without any glitch conducted the entire evacuation process. And in the similar fashion, there will be more people coming in. We'll be taking in more word as to what is the ground situation here and how was the entire process. Samiksha.